All right, welcome to our second video production of our lectures for World War I unit. Today, we are going to be talking about the spark that started World War I. If you remember from our previous lesson, we had talked about the main causes of World War I. That was militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. So once we had all of those in place, there just needed to be some spark that would bring about all of these countries to start fighting. And that's what we're going to have in today's lesson. So just like before, you should have your notes page up and with your lecture. Also, let me get to our Google Classroom. The video I forgot to link into your notes page. So I put the link for the video at the end of the lecture on the bottom of our level 1, unit 5 organizer. So the video for the lecture is down at the bottom of our lessons for this unit on level 1. All right. So now we will begin our lecture on the start of World War I. What happened was there was this murder, this assassination in a town called Sarajevo, which was in Austria-Hungary at the time. The person that was assassinated was the Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He was the Archduke of Austria-Hungary, the future king, and his wife, Sophia. This is a picture of the Archduke. And Sarajevo was this little city, the map doesn't have it on there, in this area of the Balkans. Okay, the Balkans was a region during this time that has experienced many wars and much unrest during this time because of all the different groups that live in this area. And they were controlled by these huge empires. But each of these groups, as you can see in here, like the Serbians, the Albanians, were all controlled by Austria-Hungary. And everybody kind of wanted to have their own independent country. And this refers back to our main causes with nationalism and having pride in who you are and where you come from. So this area, the Balkans, was known as the powder keg of Europe. Okay, a powder keg is what they used to put gunpowder in to transport it during battles, and so obviously it was very explosive. And so this area of Europe was very explosive at this time. There were many wars that had preceded World War I in the Balkan areas for independence, and so there was always these small wars going on. And at the time when the Archduke was assassinated, many people didn't really take notice of it because they didn't believe that something in the Balkans was going to cause all of these countries to go to war because there had been so much unrest in this area prior to the assassination. All right, so the plot to kill the Archduke was carried out by a Serbian terrorist group called the Black Hand. And they send a group from their organization, including the person that actually assassinated him, Gavrilo Princip, to Sarajevo because they know the Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophia are going to be in Sarajevo that day, kind of on a goodwill mission to see the people of Sarajevo. And the whole plot to assassinate the Archduke is kind of one of the funny stories, if it wasn't for someone being killed in history. It starts with the Archduke kind of knowing that there'll be people there that aren't real happy to see him, but he and his wife decide to go to Sarajevo anyway, and they parade down the main street in an open air car, and there's people along the parade route, and along with the the citizens of Sarajevo, the Black Hand has their assassins lined throughout the parade route that the Archduke and his wife are going to take. The Archduke's motorcade comes upon the first assassin, and he kind of freezes. He doesn't have the guts to carry out this assassination attempt, and so he freezes and doesn't do anything. The motorcade continues on. It comes to the second assassin, and he throws a grenade at the Archduke's car. When the grenade comes, it bounces off the Archduke's car and explodes behind the Archduke's car, hurting and injuring some people in the crowd, plus some people in the vehicle behind him. So after this assassination attempt, the Archduke continues on with his regular scheduled program. He was going to go to the city hall and make a speech there, and he continues with his plans even after the assassination attempt. So he goes to the city hall and does his presentation at the city hall, and then when he's getting back in his car, getting ready to leave, he decides that they should go to the hospital and see the people that were injured in the assassin's attempt. So they get in the car and they start driving, except no one told the driver that they were going to go to the hospital. So the driver's leaving town, makes a wrong turn going to the hospital, and he was then told that he needs to stop and turn around. Well, he happened to stop and start to try to turn around in his vehicle right where Gavrilo Princip is. And Gavrilo Princip had not tried to assassinate the Archduke in the first attempt also because he thought the grenade had done the job. He actually went to lunch, and he's walking down the street after eating lunch, and right in front of him is the Archduke and his wife Sophia in the car that stopped within a couple of yards of him. So he pulls out his pistol and he shoots the Archduke and his wife, kills them both, and that is the spark that ends up starting World War I. So there is a video. Like I said, the video link is on our Google Classroom. At the bottom there, you can see the link for the video. I would like for you to watch the video and write some ideas about the video in your notes, and then make sure you get your summary. All right. You also have the quiz. Okay. The quiz is located on our website. I will put that up so you see that under mrparkerhistory.weebly.com. Hover over World History, then click on World War I. Scroll down, you'll see our assignments so far, and then the links to the lecture quizzes. You need to take the quiz from the main causes and the Spark right now. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you come see me about this lecture, and we will talk to you next time.